His startup became the first Bitcoin-focused company to receive funding from a major bank. Goldman Sachs, they also acquired Poloniex, one of the biggest crypto exchanges, and are now valued at almost $3 billion. Jeremy Allaire is the co-founder and CEO of Circle. He joins us now from the Delivering Alpha conference, where we spoke earlier today on a panel with Barry Silbert, who we just had on the show as well. Jeremy, good to see you again.
Thank you.
We mentioned the latest round of funding. Bitmain was one of the lead funders in this case, with $110 million that it threw in. It's the biggest Bitcoin mining company in China. And you said that your vision in terms of how you guys could revolutionize the financial industry's infrastructure really aligned. So what are you seeing here?
Yeah, I mean, I think, so Jihan Wu, who's the founder and CEO of Bitmain, we do have a very shared vision, and the vision is that this new infrastructure, blockchain infrastructure, in particular public blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and there are others, is a new foundational infrastructure that we can build on top of. We can build applications to replace a lot of fiduciary trust applications that we have today, whether that's fiat money itself, or financial contracts that are used for things like raising capital, issuing debt, transacting, really any kind of trust-oriented, record-keeping-oriented application in the world can be improved with crypto assets and blockchain technology. And we believe it's just going to be a fundamental horizontal technology as broadly adopted as the internet is today.
It seems like there are a lot of bets being placed right now, Jeremy's bets, so to speak, in terms of financial institutions deciding that they're going to build on a particular platform, whether it be Ethereum or Ripple or Stellar. Do you have a sense as to which platforms you think will be in the lead or be in the lead for certain parts of this industry?
Sure. I think one of the things that really catalyzed the market last year was actually that Ethereum in particular kind of got to a place where you could build apps on top of it, you could issue new tokens on top of it, you could create new kinds of financial contracts using the smart contract technology. That catalyzed, obviously, the ICO movement, if you want to call it that, and it also catalyzed a lot of competing infrastructures to Ethereum. Right now, when you look at sort of developer activity, and that's really a proxy, whether you're looking at apps in an app store like the Apple App Store or Android, Google Play, or apps on an operating system, but developers that are building things. Right now, Ethereum has an enormous amount of developer activity, but a lot of really exciting new platforms are coming out, EOS, Neo, Cardano, and there are other next generation projects. It's a really fertile space in terms of the fundamental technical and infrastructure it's really like a new infrastructure layer of the internet that we can all build on top of.
You sounded really excited just now and also during the panel about the killer apps that are being built right now. How does an investor profit off of the killer apps? Is it by buying Cardano and Neo, the tokens? Obviously, investors can't necessarily invest the way that you do or others do, like Barry.
Sure. I mean, I think there's obviously like kind of fundamental assets that are like these core digital commodities, and these core digital commodities are used to incentivize and secure these blockchains. So Bitcoin has the most market cap. It's one of the most secure networks if you think about the amount of computing that secures it. But new assets like Ether really represent a commodity that's maybe a little bit more like oil. It's a commodity that you need in order to fuel applications built on top of it. And that's, I think as investors look at this, they can invest at the kind of protocol level, at the infrastructure level, and then increasingly we're starting to see apps that are built on top of this. And that's really where I think we're going to start to see, more of the exciting opportunities as we go into the second half of this year, as the focus isn't just on these core commodities like Bitcoin and Ether, but it really gets into the applications and higher level utilities that people are building on top of it.
Jeremy, it's great to speak with you. We hope you'll visit Fast Money again soon. I know it's loud over there, so thanks for bearing with us. Jeremy Allaire, this co-founder of Circle.